Well, for one thing, it's tough to be a mall-based story, right? There's only 280 great malls in the country, and a lot of these guys have stores in a lot more malls than that. So it's difficult if you're mall-based. It's difficult if you're trying to reinvest in the business to be a strong online player, because they all are doing that. And so the other thing that came up, of course, was it's difficult if everybody's in fear of tariffs for the investor to go running your direction. You're seeing what's happening today. Tariffs don't look nearly as scary, although stocks are up. In the back half, we're going to see a pretty good back half, but we're not going to see as good a back half as we did in 2018. It's a short selling season in the back half this year, and the effects of the tax cut are going to be less noticeable this year because the year-over-year change is a lot less, of course. But we still have a great consumer. We have 50-year lows in unemployment. We have non-supervisory wages going up 3%. We have record employment. It's a good consumer. It's a tough spot to be in retail because there's so much change going on. I mean, Rent the Runway just became a unicorn, right? The Real just did an IPO that was really well received. They're growing at 40 or 50% a year, and they're taking share from the rest of retail. Amazon is taking share from retail, so is Walmart and Target.
Yeah, you've made this point before, that retail is not lousy, but that some retailers are lousy. I'm glad you brought up some of these IPOs we've seen recently, whether it's Revolve or the Real. Both of those names surging when they went public right now. How does this speak to the trends that are shaping retail for the future and the role that tech's playing in that?
Well, I mean, I've been a fan of Revolve for like 10 years now because they're doing a great job of curating product, and they're an online player. So the world loves them. I've been a big fan of the Real, but I also like Poshmark and Tradesy and Vestiaire Collective and all the other people who are doing online, like ThredUp, and the resale part of online. And so the resale is going to be a really big business, and it's already over $40 billion a year, and it's growing at probably 40%. So it's going to take share from other retail. And then Rent the Runway is taking share from other retail as well. So I like things like that that are new and disruptive, just like we loved Amazon because it was new and disruptive. Necessarily making money, I don't know how much money they're going to make, but they're sure taking share. And that makes the rest of retail more difficult. On the other side of that, of course, we're seeing mall traffic fall every month, every quarter, every day, and we have for years now. So if you're trapped in the mall, it's going to be a lot harder to make it work. Some people can, but in general, being in the mall has not been a positive for several years now, and it's not going to be a positive in the back half of 2019 either.
Jan, the market has basically arranged itself right along the lines you talk right here, right? Giving the opportunities for the emerging e-commerce concepts, really buying the heck out of Walmart and Target as the net winners in the physical space. Can that relationship get stretched in a world where Target is valued at twice what Kohl's is, for example, relative to earnings, or Gap or something like that? Or are we going to have to see some kind of coming together?
I would have told you that Amazon, Walmart, and Target couldn't all win at the same time. They have been winning at the same time. I still think it's a harder road for Target than it is for Amazon or Walmart. So, yes, I think you may see some changes there. The other thing you have to remember is Nordstrom's will win its space, Macy's will win its space, and Kohl's will win its space because everybody else that plays in those spaces is basically toast. But that doesn't mean they're going to be immediately investable, because we don't know when that will start showing up. But all three of those are winning online, and they're winning where they live. The bad news is where they live is a bad neighborhood.